Hello everyone. Today I have a big harvest to do, so I thought of making a video. Obviously, I can't harvest with just one hand, so I'll try to show you as much as I can while I do it. Um, for example, here on my salad table, I'm gonna harvest, I think, this side of the iceberg and maybe that little head there or this one of the two. I'm gonna decide and I'm gonna show you after I pick them. Also, I'm gonna harvest some potatoes that are growing in these buckets. All I did is to cut the potato plant. You can see them right there, and then I just dump the buckets, and then we have to just go look for the potato. This year I had a problem with the potatoes. Something big was able to climb inside the bucket and go eat some potatoes. So few buckets I had basically the crop almost all eaten, but this one looks is gonna be fine. This one are Yukon Gold, one of my favorite to grow. Oh, there's the sweet potato, but there's a couple of small ones here. Okay, and then more here. Let's see, I'm gonna finish at least this bucket, and then I'll bring you back when I clean up both of them. It's not bad. Usually I put, oh, that's another sweet potato. Usually I put, sorry about the truck. Um, I put like 2 potatoes like this in a bucket. So, and this year I did have a few spells where I didn't water them, so maybe, this could have got a bit bigger, but that's not bad. Now I'm gonna go through that and I'll bring you back to show you what I got. So that's from the second bucket, so a similar harvest. So these are the potato from those 2 buckets, and in the end I went ahead and picked the red romaine along with the iceberg. Now we're gonna walk through the garden here. I'm gonna take a look. The hot peppers, I'm just gonna leave them. I don't need any today. I think I could start to harvest the squash, like the red curries, if I needed. They're basically ready to use. Those one you eat with the skin and everything. I'm gonna maybe pick one just to have it, so that if we decide to cook something with it. I'll go through the eggplants, pick few. There's probably mostly they're gonna be the Chinese string, like these ones. I'll pick few just to eat tonight with supper, and I'm gonna see if there's any good size friarielli peppers to also use for supper. This is gonna be peppers eggplant, and then I'll go ahead and pick some of this kale. I'm gonna pick some leaves from this plant, and let's see. We have a little cauliflower growing right here. Broccoli, nothing. There's a cabbage. I'm waiting to see when it's not still firm. So from this line, probably I'm just gonna pick some of that kale, and then we're gonna need, I think, few onions, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of this yellow globe. I'll try to get the biggest ones. We also use the greens on top, but they're not really full size now, but they're still good to use. So I will pick few of these. I have more down there. So I'm gonna again go ahead, harvest and show you the results. So this is the final result for this section of the garden. So I have the 2 lettuce, the iceberg, the red romaine. I picked some of that kale, the onions, the potatoes. Then I did pick this little squash. I have lots of these friarielli peppers and the Chinese string eggplants too, that I harvest. So for this section now we are done. I'm gonna go to the other section of the garden and we're gonna check out what there is there to pick. On this side of the garden there's actually lots that need to be picked, like these snow peas. I'm gonna have to really spend quite a while going through because I can see it's full. It's like a forest of snow peas. So this is gonna give me a nice big crop and it need to be picked. For the tomatoes, I'm thinking of picking this nice Cherokee purple. Then I have that yellow brandy one you can see down there. And then at the end, on top of that bucket, I have an Anna Russian that looks really good. So I'm gonna pick those 3. I don't think I'm gonna leave the others because I think there are 3 big ones, so we're gonna have plenty to eat. So those 3 they're gonna come up. Obviously, I'm gonna go through the zucchini. It's a couple of days I wasn't around, so we see what we have. We have a good one here. Oopsie, we got one that probably it's a little too big, but it's still gonna be fine. And again, I'm just gonna scan through the zucchini forest. Oh, I see another giant one here. Just, I would say, just barely caught in time. Probably we're gonna use it. Oh, another one, quite big. I think when they're at this stage, they are slightly too big. We like to shred them and use them frozen for the winter, or shredded and make like patties, and or my wife use it to make it like on sweets, desserts, so cakes and stuff. Finally, the corn starts to do something. But anyway, from here we're gonna pick. For sure, we're gonna go through this purple pods beans. So we're gonna harvest what we have here. We're gonna go through the green ones as well, that we already had a couple of nice harvests. And as the hanging squashes, like the serpente or the tromboncini, this one they would need to be picked around this stage for the best use, because you use them as a zucchini at this stage, maybe even this. But those one definitely they are past their prime to use as zucchini, but you can still use them as winter squash. I think it's in the same family of the butternut, this one. This one is a lagenaria, so it's a different. This is more like on the gourd family. You can see even from the flowers. But it's a beautiful plant. These things that you see here, they're rare, they're so soft. It's almost like velvet. They're not picky at all. And same thing, they make this kind of zucchini that you have to pick when they're young and to eat them as zucchini. This one also, you eat the tips of the plant. So you harvest this and you saute in a pan, like all these parts here. But I really feel bad about picking them because maybe at the end of the season I'm gonna do one harvest of that. And here we have a Swiss chard, but I'm not gonna pick. It can stay there. And we might have some beets ready and carrots, but those one too is, if I don't need to pick them, and we don't need them, we're already gonna have plenty of vegetables, so I'm gonna leave them for now. So right now I'm gonna do those pickings. I'm gonna pick the things I show you, and then I'll bring you back to just see the final results. And here's our final answer, harvest, sorry. It started to rain, as you see, so I had to stop. I had more snow peas to pick, but there's going to be plenty. And same thing with the green beans and the purple green beans. I harvest most I could reach, try to go as fast as possible because I was getting like a shower. And here we have our heirloom tomatoes. I pick one Bread's Atomic Grape. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more yellow, but I wanted to taste, and it's kind of soft to the touch, so it could be good. I have a Rose de Bern, just a small one. The Cherokee Purple, Brandywine Yellow, and the Anna Russian. Then I pick the zucchini, like you saw before. So I have the zucchini, and again the same basket that you saw before. So this is a beautiful harvest. I love the different colors. I love the different vegetables. It's going to be very fun to cook with it and eat it. Thanks for watching. Take care.